It's your girl. You already know what's going on. So today's video is just a podcast video, and we're going to be talking about this little incident I had. So I'm gonna tell y'all what the hell happened to me. I was at Kroger doing some grocery shopping for one of my clients, right? And I exchanged words with one of the people that worked there because they didn't say excuse me. And next thing you know, it was about to be Love and Hip Hop and Kroger, and I'm doing stuff that I should not be doing in that store. So I know that in my mind, I had two incidents in this store where I've got into it with people, and I'm about to possibly even probably go to jail. So something in my spirit is telling me, even though it's closer to my house, this store is more convenient to where I work at. It's closer to the house that I'm working at, and it's very convenient. And I want to go to this grocery store, but I know that in my mind, I have gotten into it with a couple of people, and it's trouble here. And if I keep coming to this grocery store, I'm gonna keep putting myself in trouble and harm's way, and I'm gonna end up putting myself in a situation that I can't get out of. So what did I do to change the story, the narrative of this story? I went to another Kroger location. Yes, I found the same store, but went to another location. And when I went to get yourself in some stuff that you can't get out of, you might get into it with people, and that pride to have you feeling like, oh, I gotta have the last 2 cents. That pride will put you in prison. That pride will put you in your grave bed. That pride will keep you broke. So sometimes it's good to get rid of that pride. You gotta pray to God to get rid of that pride. I had to swallow up my pride and say, you know what? I ain't got nothing to prove to nobody at this Kroger. I'm not scared of nobody. I don't care. But I value my independence. I value my freedom. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to lose everything that I have just trying to prove a point. And it's not going to be worth it at the end because I held on to some pride that didn't even mean nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? So that needs to be a lesson in this video. A lot of y'all might be in situations, y'all might be in some situations where like you feel like you gotta have the last 2 cents, or you gotta go back to a certain place to prove your point. But a lot of times you going back to prove your point could be a death trap. It could be a way to get you put back in jail or sent back down the road, or even worse, in the grave. So a lot of times it's good to just get rid of that pride. And I remember people every time I come into the store, I don't need to be in this store. If I gotta get into it with somebody every time I come in your establishment, every time I come around you is drama. Every time I come around your vicinity is something. I don't need to be around you. I need to exit myself. I need to cut off communication, because a lot of times that's the only thing that's going to save you in this world, because a lot of y'all are opening up Pandora boxes that you cannot close back, and once them Pandora boxes open, it be a life full of hell and drama that you going to wish that you would have went to church or set your butt down behind. So let's learn to close these Pandora boxes for good and put the key on it and lock it and then go somewhere else. You got to learn to walk away when things not going your way, and don't stick around for the second sequel of the movie. Just know that it won't be no sequel. Just know that you should not give a fuck if there is a sequel. Just know that you need to get the fuck on and move on with your life. So this needs to be a lesson in this video. Let that pride go, because that pride could possibly have you locked up for life or in. And just know everything don't need a reaction. Everything don't need a reaction unless it's coming with a paycheck attached to it. Unless you getting paid to do a reaction, like you on some YouTube shit, you getting that stream money, like Kai and them, on this speed shit, like you getting paid to do a reaction. But if you're not getting paid for a reaction, shut the up. Like I said in my last video, if it don't direct to you, let that shit fly. Let it fly so high above the sky that you get high. You ain't worry about nothing. So there need to be a lesson and a message. Anybody watching this video and listening to this podcast, get the out. If you somewhere you shouldn't be, get out and don't go back. Don't try to prove no point. Sometimes the point that you need to prove is your absence, not being there. Let that be the point proved. Let that be the lesson learned, and move on with your life.